Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In this video, I will show you a demo of our software, our project management web application. So let us begin by logging in as a project manager, and it has multiple modules in it, out of which we are going to explore only the projects module and the user management. Right now, the program is from right to left with Arabic text all over the screen because the project manager one has its default language set to Arabic. Any user that has a default language of English will see the English version of this software with the direction set to from left to right. So let us begin by adding a new customer with any name. So we create our customer. Now each customer has attachments, invoices, and projects. So attachments can be any document or a video or image or anything, any file that you have in regards to that customer, whether it be a contract. So you can upload it in here. I'll show you a very basic upload. Okay, so here we have the upload. You can download the file, you can open the file in the browser if possible, if it's an image or a PDF file or a video file. So the next thing that we have is we can create invoice from this page. You can add the items, you can set the tax percentage as per your requirements, and you can set a due date for the invoice. And the main thing that we have in here is the projects for the customer. So let us create a project and let it be a supervision, Ishraf, and create a project. So here you have a project. Let us open the project, and in here you have the attachments for the projects and the tasks, and you can assign a project manager who will be responsible for this project and an accountant for the project. Now let us begin from the task. Suppose this is the task viewer. We don't have any tasks, so we can open the task editor from here or here. Tasks of a project is based on groups. So let us create a first group for the ground floor construction, and let us import some tasks into this group. So we have three tasks for the first group. Then we're going to add an invoice just below the ground floor. So this should be ground floor invoice. Now let us add another group for the first floor, and you can import the task or you can add custom task by your own. Like from here you can add task below, custom task. Now save it, go back. This is the view of the task. One more thing I forgot to show you is you can assign site engineer for every task. Suppose that be site engineer 2 for the second one, and a deadline ahead which you're going to get some notification for the delayed tasks. So you have the deadline, you have the site engineer, and all of the status are under waiting. So let us open a task and begin the checklist. You can also have attachments for the task from here, and you can begin the checklist. You can begin the task by adding default checklist that we already have from the database, and you get a notification in here because you are the project manager for this project. So that is why. And let us approve some checklist. Done. As you keep approving checklist or rejecting it, you can also, some checklist has some issues, so you reject it, and you can see the updates are shown in as a pie chart in the task viewer. This is in progress, and we have two under waiting, three of them done, and one rejected. So once the site engineer can submits all the checklist, he will be able to, the site engineer can now submit the report to the project manager. So let's submit with some comments. Submit the report. Okay, now the site manager will see that this task is under waiting for approval. The report is under waiting for approval. So this is the report, and the project manager can either approve or reject it. And if he rejects, then the site engineer will have to resubmit the report with different checklist data. So approved. Okay, so this task has been done. You can go back and see this task has been done, and this is the report, and you can download the report from the top left button here. Okay, so you see the report as an image file. This is the same way you can begin other tasks and submit the report, approve it or reject it in the same way. Now let us explore the user management module. Go back, you see we have حسابات المستخدمين, like user management, I guess. So we have a very basic overview of like how many users we have for each group as a developer, admin, manager, engineer, accountant. Because the software is under development, so we don't have much of the overview graphs and chart in here. So let us look at the engineers. So we have site engineer 1, 2, 3, and you can edit the details or the password, or you can give access to users, multiple access, like he is an engineer, he can also be a manager, an accountant. Now the main part of this module is the group permissions. These are the groups that we have: developer, admin, manager, engineer, and accountant. Suppose for the engineer group, you can manage the permissions that he have. This is the permissions in regards to the project. So the engineer can search the projects. كل المشاريع. He can search all projects. He can create projects. He can open projects. Only those projects. المشاريع المعينة. I think this means projects where he is assigned as a site engineer or as a manager. And as for the attachments, you can see we can give permissions, like he can add attachments to all the projects, or only the projects where he works as a site engineer, or the projects where he's a manager. So we can assign, he can only upload documents to the projects where he's assigned as a site engineer. Okay, so we can manage the permissions to a very deep level, the program. So this was a very basic demo of the software that's under development, and inshallah we'll be providing the software as a service to our customers. So if you have some more ideas in regards to this, so give us your ideas in the comment below, and stay tuned with us to see the upcoming features for this software. Thank you for your time, and good day.